Hello and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. We are back in Cape Nua, now at the start of Act 3. We will do some levels of the Endless Paths, and then we'll start the DLC. Also, the curio shop is now finished constructing. The construction has finished, so we can build the next one. Should we go with a chapel for Resolve or Forum for Intellect? Let's go for the chapel. Alright. God
Hey
damn
there.
it. Everyone, please. Yeah, let's just go down here. Actually, let's talk to Eder, because he has something to say.
Say what you want about Dear Woodens. They haven't met the problem yet they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats.
He flashes a hollow smile. True that. You fight for people because you see something there that deserves defending. Even more so because someone you trust sees it too. Then you turn around and they do something like this, and the person who made you want to help them is gone. People never fail to disappoint without guidance. Heh, not the ones around here. They're downright regular about it. 15 years ago they tried to kill all the Eothasians. Then the legacy happens, and they worry that maybe those purges had something to do with it. So how do they fix it? More purges. Never thought I'd find myself missing the hospitality back home. Yeah,
Hey there.
I understand, yeah. Okay, for down there I would need Pelagina, and exactly that's what we are gonna do now. Also, I would take Alof with me back. Sagani needs
Farewell.
to go. We take Pelagina, and Hiravius
Meanwhile,
goes,
watch your step.
and we take Aloth. I want to try out Grieving Mother down there a little bit. We go down to the lowest level possible, level 5. Yes. Alright. What do we have here actually? Zealous Endurance. I don't know where we got that from. But I do remember that we had received something. That I received something. Let me see if I can find it. Not the Adamancer's Belt. Merchant's Day Resting Bonus. Arets. I don't know. I don't think it was the Zealous Endurance. The Ring of Wonder. Constitution is suppressed. Oh. I don't know what it was, but... well, I guess I'll have to accept it. We have level ups for Pelagina and for Aloth. First of all, I would like to give the Rose of Salt Hollow to Pelagina, as well as the boots, because they might be very useful for her. Now, just to compare those two, they have the same base damage. Damage restored as endurance. The Rose of Salt Hollow has this additional effect, so I'll give that to her. Fine Greatsword can go. What is this? It's a Morning Star, but two-handed. I hope she can fight with it as well as she fought with the other weapon. Maybe I should put it in her inventory for now, too. In case it is not working out as intended. Alright, now let's do the level ups. Her athletics. Next, then lay on hands is healing, as I remember. Yes, endurance. Zealous focus. Accuracy, grace is converted to hits. Also very nice, actually. Liberating exhortation. Zealous charge. Deprive the unworthy. Aegis of loyalty. Reinforcing exhortation. Coordinating attacks. Hastening righteous soul is defense. Okay, and hastening exhortation. The attack speed, but only one target. If I would have that for a lot of targets, that would be great. Let me go for... was it this one? Zealous charge. Move speed, defense when disengaged. Zealous focus. The zealous focus, because that gives accuracy to everyone. Alright, next. Is this a mode? I mean, it's probably not a
I'm
modo.
ready.
How long would it help? I don't know. But it can be, it's a modal, so if I activate it, it will be active all the time. But the Zealous Endurance fills a paladin and his or her allies with unshakable confidence, increasing their damage reduction, converting a potion of incoming hits to grazes. Cannot be active without, yeah. I'll activate this one for more accuracy. I believe that is more worth it at the moment. Now Aloth. We keep the points for lore. Then what do we have here? Wondrous Torment, Resolve Intellect Perception. Why not? Blast of Frost, freeze damage, accuracy, Call to Slumber. Oh, I need to Call to Slumber unconscious. Spirit Lance, Summon Weapon. Safeguards, plus 20 to all defenses. Malignant Cloud is raw damage. Bitter Mooring, freeze damage, Enervating Terror, Terrified, Torrent of Flame, burn damage. Wall of Force is crush damage, form of the Helpless Beast. Helpless Beast form. Doesn't mean we can make someone into a helpless beast. Transforms a single kith enemy into a pig. The pig has very poor defenses but can move quickly. Maybe not. I go for this. And additionally to this, what was the raw damage? Yes. Malignant Cloud, because raw damage cannot be negated by damage reduction. Oh, and we can take another level 1 spell. Okay. Which one should I take? Jointing Touch. Move Speed. Fan of Flames. Eldritch Aim. Let's go for the Eldritch Aim. That gives me some accuracy. Yeah, Eldritch Aim. Done. And then let's talk to him.
Please, stop. I heard about the riots in Defiance Bay, and the interruption during the hearing. There's something I need to tell you.
What? Go ahead.
I have not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point. When I finished my training in Adir, I was introduced to an organization. All I knew was that they were opposed to the unchecked spread of animancy, and that they could guarantee me postings far away from the Seathwood, my father and his Earl. At that time, it was enough.
And you're telling me something that sounds not good?
In the early years, I thought of them as many things. Hooded men, prudent teachers, the Leaden Key. Their rules were strict, but their guidance was clear. I sincerely believed they wanted to keep Kith from the folly of their own foolish ambitions. I came to the Deerwood a little over a year ago. My orders were to gather information on animancy in the region.
So you are part of the Leaden Key?
A senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leads. She sent me to Gilded Vale to keep an eye on events surrounding the local lord, but I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she was reassigned, killed, or sacrificed the way you saw. By the time you met me, I'd been on my own for a couple of months.
What did you want from me?
I needed some kind of direction. And after that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. But then you mentioned that you'd survived that Beowick, and I thought you might be able to put me back on the Leaden Key's trail.
Uh-huh.
And I was correct in a way. But what we found wasn't what I expected. I knew the Leaden Key was trying to stop animancy, but I didn't realize how far they'd gone. Murder, sabotage, abandoning entire districts to shambling horrors. And now the whole city is up in flames. I'm still not sure about animancy, but I know I've been following the wrong master. Please, accept my apology, and my service. Let me fight with you to stop Theos.
I'm saying it now. I am a bit unsure if we can trust him still, but I think since he never actually made an attempt to do something against us, I'm not quite sure. Also, he also even helped the Animancers because we asked him to. So, I think he deserves a chance, but we have to keep an eye on him, just in case.
And what do you really expect us to do with this too-late confession? Trust you on your word?
With all your supposed extra senses, you let this happen? How like a watcher to miss what's right in front of his eyes because he's too busy dancing in the ether. I still feel kinda attached, even with him, even with a betrayal. He's got this way of taking offense that I really like. Tough one. Hmm. Hmm. I forgive you, Alof, but I want you beside me, not behind me. I'm not asking you to trade one master for another.
That would be an honor.
His voice is solemn and quiet. Before we move on, I'd like to discuss with you a few things. Alof looks at you with quiet attentiveness. How may I be of service? About your parents. He looks at you cautiously. Yes? Why was your mother gone so often? She was invited to join a hamnag with a landed Thane when I was very young. His estate was a 5-day ride from our home in the Keithwood, so that was part of it. He gives you the smallest of frowns. The real issue, however, was my father. Despite his initial agreement with the arrangement, father was never happy with it. He would hound and harangue my mother when she was home. He wanted to know whether she was intimate with the Thane, and no matter how many times she swore she wasn't, it was never enough. As you can imagine, that led to her coming home much less often, even though she still supported us financially. What's a hamnag? A ceremonial marriage between folk and elf. Because the ADM mainland has historically been split between the two races, we have many institutions that are designed to normalize relations. Our monarchy is headed by folk, but an elven consort rules alongside the reigning Frekerning or Mekwin. This is the most prominent example of hamnag. In many cases, a hamnag allows two households to pool resources. Among the aristocracy, hamnags consolidate power. Sometimes, as in my mother's case, a hamnag is a means for a noble to add another administrator to his or her household. Consorts are received with almost the same level of respect as their noble counterparts, which can be extremely useful. Of course, hamnags are sometimes used to sanitize an extramarital affair. He shrugs. I don't know that it's really any better, but it seems to satisfy common motions of decency, and elven folk unions are sterile, which no doubt eases some concerns. It sounds like your father had a problem with his temper. He had a problem with my mother's hamnag. Even though they agreed upon it long ago, that the financial benefits would be considerable, that it was little different from his role as the Earl's steward, it ate at him. And so he drank and raged. When she was home, he raged at her, and when she wasn't, he raged at me. More than anything, he wanted me to become an arcane knight in the service of his Earl. I think he felt this would validate his chosen career and master. He was a firm man, as you saw, but in the end I became a successful wizard, due in no small part to his strictness. Nonsense. You've accomplished that on your own, and you would have been fine without him pushing you. Are you so certain? I didn't know what I wanted from my life then. I surely wouldn't have been so focused without a little direction. There was something more I could ask here somewhere. Yeah. She shouldn't have abandoned you like that. He cocks his head. I never thought of it as abandonment. She had an important role managing the Lord Thane's lands and administrative duties, and even though she was away, she provided well for us. Well, if you say so, I wouldn't have accepted it. That's all I really wanted to know. Very well. How may I be of service? So now that you understand a little more about Isilmir. He wrinkles his nose. No, thanks to that Animancer. My spleen? Black bile? Come on. Velasedge's methods were flawed, but you still learned something, didn't you? Only because you and I have a lick of good sense between us, but the average person? Show them a shiny gadget in the hands of an expert, and they'll believe anything. Not necessarily. Most people have more sense than that. He raises an eyebrow. You can still believe that after all you've seen? It must be nice. Why did you want to take Velasedge's notes? He gives you a sidelong glance. Like I said, I didn't appreciate her prying. That's all. Alright, we've talked to him. Um, this is Dominion of Sleepers. Ah, this is what I received. Dominion of Sleepers. The watcher peers into the sleeping memories of previous lives, drawing upon their power to enhance all of his or her attributes. Holy hell. Might Constitution, oh holy hell. For 22 seconds. Actually, that might come in handy before talking to someone.
Yeah?
Interesting. Alright, let's see. We have to go this way, to the stairs. I don't know if we've been to level 6 already or... Well, we'll see. Because it's a bit longer ago, so I don't remember exactly. Oh, we will make it now. Also, I should probably check if this is still accurate. No, it's not, as I thought. We have to put her here and Alof here. We don't have a... like this then. This is how we put it. This is weird. Actually, I could make them a little bit further away from each other, but I'm not sure if Durance's healing will then work for everyone. So maybe I'll keep them a bit closer, yeah. Let's just leave it like that. Maybe we make a second one where they are all a bit further from each other. Actually, the... No, the bear should be on the right, yeah. I think that's fine. Here. Like this. Let me see how it looks like. Ah. Okay. I prefer the one where they are a bit closer together. So yeah, we've been here before. We have to go to those stairs. I believe that was the last level we've been to, because usually after after 2 levels...
There's something you don't see every day.
Oh, I didn't see that before. Pearls. Right, because I believe that from the map here, we would get a level 7 accessible if we had finished level 7 already. Alright, so save the game and then we go down there to take care of the next level. We are level 9, right? And yeah, and I've heard that you should be able to do level 9 here with your level 9, but we'll see if that's possible. Find Cabranos or the tablet. Ah, with Kanaru. Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry, give me 1 moment. I'm gonna have to grab Kanarua, because obviously he's the one who is to do the quest with us. Just a second. And back we are with Kanarua in our team. Let me level him up and then we can continue. He's getting lore points. Actually, he doesn't need lore because we have Alof who has lore. So let me put it into stealth maybe? Nah, it's gonna be lore. Because he already has the highest rank for it, so yeah. What do we have here? Bestows a burning effect on an ally. On all ally weapons. Holy hell, that's nice. Allies in the area of effect gain a bonus to freeze and shock damage reductions. Dragon Thrash generates a hazard field causing burn and slash damage to enemies in the area of effect. The Silver Knight shields broke both arrow and blade. Increases the deflection of allies in the area of effect. I'll go for the fire. That sounds really interesting. I have to create a new one though, I guess. Brighton and Bolston, March. Actually, you can put more than just those things here. Can I, for example, put something on top of here? Embolden's allies in the area of effect, giving bonus to fortitude and will. Movement rate and reflex of all areas in the area of effect. Reduce and fasten. Let me go here and put that. Let me do it like this. We have the fire one, then we take to make ourselves faster, plus then brightening and this as the 4th one. And then here Fire. To the angst. I don't know. I just because they're getting frightened. Fire to the angst. Just call it that. Fire to the angst. Let me have that active. Obviously, he has to use it while we're
Hey there.
on our way. Let me check. He is here currently, but no. Alof needs to be there, of course. This is how it should look like here. And here, same thing. Like this. Alright then.
Hey there.
We are ready to continue, but in
I'll
stealth
see what I
mode.
can find.
And I need to save the game before we continue on this level. So yeah, we're gonna continue here for a few levels until we can't anymore. And then I would like to do them DLC. Earthblight. Let's see.
I'm ready.
You're not getting through me.
Okay. Go for you. Everyone apart from you, help them, please. What do we have? Ah, yeah, the jolting touch. Not gonna use it now because that's probably only for touch, as it says. I'm gonna have to attack the one that's my bear attacks.
Isn't that Frosten där och
Now this flame blight. While Alof is keeping the other one at bay.
Hey there.
That's that. Perfect. And we got Primal Flame. That's nice. That's something we need for making flame weapons. Obviously now that Kanarura is using something to make us make our weapons flaming, it doesn't really make any sense. Do we have how much until the next level? Still a little bit. Okay. Can you make your own weapon enchanted with fire? Apparently not. Ah, because we need deer cap for this. But you could do corrode damage. Why not? Let's do corrode damage. You could enchant it. Not currently, alright.
Yeah?
Okay then.
I'll see what I can find.
Let me go here first. Oh, what do we have here? A big room and a specter, level 7 specter.
I'm ready.
And there's a flame blight. Okay. Yeah, we have to be careful here.
I have them.
I need all but the close-ranged ones. Attack this one.
That's it. Moe Ixi Ana.
Come on. I hope you are
Following your lead.
using the one that I asked you to use, right? Fire to the angst.
Hey there.
What?
Could you use that on us, please? Nice. And then we need healing. Well, you should also use healing.
Bullseye.
Okay then. For now, we'll have the problem to have a lot of enemies here, so we have to take care of these flame blights.
Moe Ixi Ana.
Come on. I mean, I couldn't know now that they have flame blights, so obviously our flame attacks are useless against them. Okay,
Hey there.
but we're still strong enough to defeat them without any problems. So many primal flames. That means we can enchant all our weapons if we just find the
Sure.
mushrooms that we need.
Be cautious. Be constant.
What do we have here? The strange pedestal has a round depression at the top. It seems to be missing something. Alright. There is an option to go further down this way. This looks like the end of the area, so let me go here. A shade, level 5, plus a wind blight, level 7.
I'm ready.
Let's go in here. Oh, even more enemies here. Okay, now we'll have to attack. This one.
What?
And you.
It's no
And maybe you could have some healing. And healing, if possible. Okay, now let's concentrate on defeating. They're stunned, so I careful.
Bullseye.
Oh yeah, Durance, I did miss that you have a problem now. You gotta have to come help here. And now everyone can take care of the rest here.
That's not very helpful.
Okay, let me do it like this. He was attacking Durance only. But Durance survived. Maybe you could give him some health back. Just a little bit. Maybe we can get it up to green? Nah, not. Okay, one more fight you can take, if we're careful. And then we should be able to... Or we should be needing to rest. Alright, so let me end the episode here.
Be cautious.
We continue in the next
Be
one.
constant.
Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode of Pillars of Eternity. Until then, bye bye.